You are watching Cần Thơ News, and now today's headline.
Leaders of Cần Thơ City pay tribute to heroic martyrs on War Invalids Martyrs Day, July 27. The National Conference on Inspectorate of Science and Technology in 2023.
Top news. Cần Thơ City leaders pay tribute to heroic martyrs on War Invalids and Martyrs Day. On the morning of July 27, representatives of the High Command of Military Zone 9, the City Party Committee, the City People's Council, the People's Committee, Vietnam Foreign Fund Committee, National Assembly delegation in Cần Thơ City came to lay wreaths and burn incense at city's martyr cemetery.
In a dignified and respectful atmosphere, in front of the heroic spirits of the heroes and martyrs, delegates held a moment of silence to remember the heroes and martyrs, expressing their deep gratitude for their selfless sacrifices for the cause of defending the fatherland and vowing to follow in the footsteps of his father's generation to overcome all difficulties, strive to fulfill the assigned tasks, contribute to building an increasingly rich and beautiful homeland, worthy of the heroic sacrifice of heroes and martyrs. After a minute of remembrance, the delegation respectfully laid a wreath with the words, "Forever remembering the merits of heroes and martyrs," and burned incense at the martyrs' graves to express their gratitude to the father's generation devoted to the nation's independence.
On the occasion of the 76th War Invalids and Martyrs Day, on the evening of July 26, the Military Youth Board, the Political Department of Military Zone 9, Cần Thơ City Youth Union, in collaboration with Cần Thơ Department of Labor, War Invalids and Social Affairs, held a ceremony for burning gratitude candles to the heroes and martyrs at Cần Thơ City Martyr Cemetery. On this occasion, the organizers gave gifts to the Vietnamese heroic mother and 40 gifts to policy families. People and students are the descendants of families of War Invalids Martyrs, people with meritorious services to the revolution, and 3 houses of Quan Huệ Dong.
Binh Thủy District has just held a meeting to celebrate the 76th War Invalids and Martyrs Day on July 27. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hiếu, alternate member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hồng, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, came for attendance.
Representatives of Cần Thơ presented 80 gifts, each worth 1 million Vietnam dong to typical policies families in Binh Thủy District. On this occasion, Binh Thủy District also presented 2 families of wounded soldiers to worship and list their saving books, each worth 10 million Vietnam dong.
Cà Răng District also held a meeting to celebrate the 76th War Invalids Martyrs. Mr. Dương Tấn Hiện, Standing Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, attended. At the meeting, Mr. Dương Tấn Hiện said, over the past time, the party committee, government, and people of Cần Thơ City have cared about the material and spiritual life of heroic Vietnamese mothers, wounded soldiers, sick soldiers, policy families, and people with meritorious services to the revolution with affection and responsibility, with many activities such as taking care of the heroic Vietnamese mothers, donating savings books, donating houses of gratitude, so on and so forth.
On the morning of July 27, Cần Thơ City Women's Union held a meeting to train female resistance prisoners on revolutionary traditional education on the 76th War Invalids and Martyrs Day.
At the meeting, the delegates met and interacted with female resistant prisoners captured and imprisoned by the enemy, thereby many touching stories as well as the unyielding, indomitable will. In any situation, the soldier remained loyal, without a sacrifice, still maintain the revolutionary spirit, loyalty to the fatherland, to the people have been told, reminded for later generations. On this occasion, Cần Thơ Women's Union presented gifts to 20 female resistant prisoners.
We turn to other news. Ninh Kiều District coordinated with Turban Watch to organize the groundbreaking ceremony to build a house of gratitude for Mr. Trịnh Quốc Phú, a 42% wounded soldier in Area 2 of the ward.
The house started building in this place is one of 70 gratitude houses built by Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hiếu, Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, who has mobilized 5 billion dong for the Fund of Gratitude to support the construction of 70 houses of gratitude for people with meritorious services to the revolution and policy families with housing difficulties in 2023.
On the morning of July 27, also, in Cần Thơ City, the Inspectorate of the Ministry of Science and Technology coordinated with Cần Thơ Department of Science and Technology to organize the National Conference on Inspectorate of Science and Technology in 2023.
The conference took place within 3 days from July 26 to 28th, with the following contents: a dialogue between leaders of the Ministry of Science and Technology and the Departments of Science and Technology throughout the country, dissemination of the Law on Inspection 2022 and its guiding documents, professional guidance on intellectual property, inspection under the provisions of the law, amending and supplementing several articles of the Intellectual Property Law in 2022, and new points in the mechanism of management of National Science and Technology Task Family. Minister of Science and Technology Huỳnh Thành wishes that the training will become practical and bring practical effects by actively exchanging and sharing experiences from representatives and experts from ministries and departments.
Over the past time, the work of returning favor and gratitude to people with meritorious services to the revolution, Vietnamese heritage martyrs, War Invalids, and families of martyrs has always been of great interest to all branches and levels of Cần Thơ City. Through practical and meaningful actions, it not only helps improve the lives and morale of policy families, but also embellishes the way to drink water, remember its sole tradition of the country.
Vietnamese heritage mother Nguyễn Thị B, living in Phú Hưng area, Phú Thứ Ward, Cai Răng district, is currently 87 years old. The full attention and support, both materially and spiritually, of all levels and sectors of the city have further motivated her to live a happy and healthy life with her children and grandchildren.
I received many gifts during the visit, including monthly and quarterly money.
The city currently has 38,450 policy families who have contributed to the revolution, in which 24 Vietnamese heritage mothers are receiving a monthly preferential allowance. Over the past time, the party, state, branches and levels of the city have always paid attention to leadership, direction and have many guidelines and preferential policies to take care of the spiritual and material life of people with meritorious services to the revolution. The Returning Favor and Gratitude Fund has been growing, receiving enthusiastic responses from all classes of people, and become a beauty in the cultural life of Vietnamese people in general and Cần Thơ City in particular.
I couldn't be happier. The sadder I was back then, the happier I'm now, because the state cares and doesn't neglect.
The sector has actively taken care of policies, beneficiaries, and implemented preferential regimes, as well as established policies documents. Up to this point, everything has been well carried out, and no beneficiaries have been left out, nor have yet to receive the regime. Vietnamese people will forever remember and will forever be proud of the stubborn will of their fathers' generations who wrote the epic song, determined to brave death for the survival of the fatherland, bringing independence and peace to the people. Gratitude activities help to educate the current generation fully, while also sharing the losses and sacrifices.
And now a quick check of weather condition. Thank you very much for your joining us. Please visit us on the website kênh TV.vn. Bye for now.